Tekken 8, it's more than ever in the eye of the hurricane. The state of the game has been heavily discussed for a long time, but now there seems to be, some sort of explosion around how this game is problematic. It has a lot of things that need to be discussed, or debated, and we should not necessarily just accept them as they are. And today I want to talk about this a little. We had a patch. I want to, give credit to Confident Grog, who is one of the persons that made a patch review and is the person that made this video that I'm going to use. And, we also are going to talk about what Arslan Ash said on Twitter. And he basically said, that the state of the game is sort of depressing for him, that the game feels basically like a 50-50 casino. And there is a lot of truth to this, okay? Even if you are a very, high-level player, Tekken 8 feels a lot of the time like you do round star, you do the 50-50 on the round star, because that is also a part of the game. Then the person that has Oki gets a new 50-50. If they hit you, that new 50-50 gets into, conveys to a launcher. Then the launcher transforms itself into a heat mix-up, because that's the moment in which people are going to probably activate heat to continue their pressure. After heat, you face another 50-50 and the round is over, okay? So a lot of the times, this game feels very, it's very monopolized. Every single interaction seems to be, related to only offense. And this sort of 50-50 casino decision that comes when you're defending yourself. So let's take a look at the video about the patch, okay? I don't want to talk about this with too much detail. There's a lot of videos on this, but as you can see, there is some minor nerfs to a lot of top tier characters, like for example Alyssa and Dragunov, which are for sure some of the best characters in the game. But the thing is, these characters are strong by design in this game. It's not only their moves, how much damage they do, how much, how minus or plus everything it's on block or on heat. Some stupid things were deleted like this, like Dragunov's heat match hitting you from his back, which was absolutely ridiculous, okay? But this type of nerfs do not change anything, okay? These characters are still going to be top 5. There's no way that a character like Dragunov or a character like Alyssa, which both are outrageous, it is outrageous how strong they are, none of these nerfs are going to change that, because they are not significant. They are not things, that really make the character weaker. Okay, the only thing that makes, for example, Dragunov really weaker is the fact that his quarter circle back move doesn't wall splat anymore. That's the only real thing that is sort of a strong nerf, because that is actually, a significant nerf. Is that enough? No. The character has 20, 25, 30 things that are better than the entire rest of the cast. So these nerfs are not enough, and they do not change the state of the game. And I want to sort of connect that with a thing that Arslan Ash said, which is that he thinks that this game needs systematic changes, not balance changes. It needs changes to the system and the general mechanics around the game, like rage art, like heat. And I'm completely with him. Like, you can say that the state of the game, it's good for some type of players, or that it's actually healthy depending on the way you like playing games, and that can be true. But at the same time, that divides the community very hard. So there should be some sort of strive for balance, around in which way you can make the game offensive, but also reward people that are defensive in a correct way, or receive some sort of incentive for playing good defense and not only mashing every round, basically. So I do think, as I've discussed many times in this channel, that Tekken 8, it's not in the best state possible. The game could be a lot better, and the game's not bad, okay? I'm not saying that the game is bad. I'm saying that the game could be better. Those are very different things. Tekken 8, it's a great game. It's fun, The aggression can be very fun, but it can also be very frustrating and unfair a lot of the times, or at least it feels like that. This game needs changes, whether people want to accept it or not, or whether people discuss it, respectfully or not, because that's another topic. The Tekken community lately, I feel like it has been very toxic in general to anyone that has an opinion on the game. Now the thing is that we do not need to take such an exaggerated stance on how to change the game, You can make some decent but not huge changes to key mechanics like heat, like rage art, you can maybe buff sidestepping a little also, or nerf, tracking, as I've said on my other video in which I discussed, how to change or make this game better. But at the end of the day, the game could receive both systematic changes and balance changes to characters that could make it better objectively. You could create a better balance in between aggressiveness and defense, and there is no need to take all of the aggressiveness out of the equation. Like, you need balance, you need sort of an equilibrium, so that different play styles get rewarded for being executed in the game, and you not only get rewarded for playing on an aggressive or excessively aggressive way that sometimes even feels stupid. A lot of times in this game you lose to people that do very ridiculous things, but they win because the game at the end of the day rewards doing stupid things from time to time. Not every time, but from time to time it does. So I want to know what you think. Please leave a comment and tell me your opinion on the state of the game. It should be changed, should we change the mechanics? Should we make a bigger balance patch and nerf the top tiers and nerf some bottom tier characters? What should we do? How can this game be better with us creating an equilibrium, some sort of balanced state in which the game rewards every type of player and not only the aggressive player? So I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you're enjoying Tekken. I'm already on Fujin with Law. I'm gonna try to keep ranking up with him because I feel like he's very good at punishing and mashing actually, so that makes him a very good character for me, since I'm not necessarily someone that has a big legacy on Tekken, even though I know the franchise for years. So I'm gonna keep playing and keep having fun, and I hope that you have the same experience, because even though this game is not on a perfect state, it is still a great game. So go out there, enjoy some Tekken. Please like and subscribe to help me support the channel, make it grow, so we can keep making videos and having a great time with fighting games. And see you on the next one.
You win. Do you want to learn martial arts?